Woo! All right. Hello, Facebook Live.
Hello, universe. Welcome to Off the Rails with Tom and Mark, the best comedy podcast in America. This is gonna be Off the Rails.
Hello, universe. Welcome to Off the Rails, episode 86, our first ever 86th episode, and we are coming to you live from beautiful Grafton, Wisconsin. We're joined by the magnificent Ryan Mason, and
thank you.
Nate is filling in for a co-host all the way out there in Idaho. Nate, how's it going?
It's going great here in lovely Boise, Idaho. It's raining right now, but it's not too bad. At least it's not snowing like it is in Wisconsin.
Oh, we are having a beautiful day today.
Yeah, it's really nice here.
Oh.
Kind of sucks to be inside podcasting.
Yeah. Too bad for us. It's terrible being in here.
Yeah. Nate knows how hot it gets in here.
Yeah.
All right, so this week we got Ryan Mason and Nate Ford is back co-hosting. There is a Brookfield company that will bring an IV station to your house to cure a hangover. HBO's subscriptions are falling faster than Artie Lang's career as Game of Thrones ends. It's a horrible week for men's genitalia. Burger King is exploiting student debt crisis, and now you need to purchase a ticket to Review Bomb on Rotten Tomatoes.
Is that right?
Yep.
Is that all? Are those things all connected?
Yep. Yeah, that's what we're doing. They're all connected. We like to tickle the bunghole a little bit.
You're just like, this is the part where you tell people kind of what you're teasing.
Yeah, it's a tease tape.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Well, that all sounds like exciting stuff.
All right, we got some announcements. Nate, you ready for announcements?
Yes, I'm ready for announcements.
All right, everybody who's watching now on Facebook Live, Molly worked her tits off getting this going. It's still not the way I want it.
I'm sorry.
Is this an argument?
We'll
You're so
there.
needy.
Okay.
But let us know what you think. We're bypassing our expensive camera and using a camera that costs about 1/10 the price, and it seems to be doing just fine.
Okay. Hey, Facebook people. If anybody I know is watching, you know.
So Nate is returning to his hosting position. Sorry, universe, for the lack of Nate. That's our fault. It took us a while to get this going so we could Skype Nate in properly. What's
so
up?
He's not just a video of a monitor.
Yeah, we're not spinning the monitor anymore. I don't know what I'm talking about. July 6th, Briggs and Stratton stage, Off the Rails. We'll be podcasting live. Stop on down and see us. We will have the cast of Lake Michigan Monster there.
Yeah.
Rylan Tews and his technical friend Mike Cheslick. Just come on down and see us. The Appletones will be performing there. They'll be after us. We're giving away Summerfest tickets. Molly, we have a winner. Aaron Kober won the 4-pack of Summerfest tickets.
Hey,
congratulations,
congratulations.
Aaron. And we have another Summerfest giveaway that we will be doing in a little bit. You guys got any big plans for Memorial Day?
No, not really. The weather's supposed to be bad, so I'm going to hole up inside my house and, try not to kill my kids while I'm home with them all day.
Okay. Nate, what are you doing for Memorial Day out there?
I'm doing absolutely nothing. I had a big work week, and so I got 2 days off, so I'm doing nothing.
Nothing. Excellent.
I'm also trying not to kill Ryan Mason's kids.
Yeah, that's why we moved you to Idaho.
That'll work.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan. What I like to do with comedians is I like to do some hot seat questions. You ready?
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
It doesn't matter. If you're ready, it's the hot seat. I can't even find my buzzer. There we go.
Oh
There's
my
my
gosh.
It's
soundboard.
the hot seat.
It's the hot seat. Nate, you can answer too. Ryan, how do you feel about pineapple on a pizza?
Pro.
You're pro?
Yeah. I think all the people
No.
who say they're con are just blowhards.
Okay. Nate, you like that or no?
No.
No.
See, case in point.
You did prove a point there.
Yeah.
All right. Case in point. If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Oh, man, that is a good question. Nut spread?
Nut
Maybe?
spread. I like nut
Is
spread.
that nut spread?
Mush nuts?
Nate, you like a good nut spread?
All the time. Legume jelly.
Jelly.
Sure.
If 5-year-old Ryan woke up in the body you have today, what is the first thing your 5-year-old self would do with it?
Little boy, I don't want to say that. 5-year-old though, 5.
If you're 5 and you woke up with an adult body.
I have a 4-year-old, and he would probably like run as fast as he could. You know, like probably like run into traffic.
Just
Just
see how
like
strong
immediately.
this
Yeah.
body is.
They're like, let's test it out. Like that's exactly what my son would do for sure.
All
So if
right.
you see me exercising, that may have happened.
Okay. A celebrity that is not hot, but you find strangely attractive.
Oh my gosh, this could be like anybody.
I like Kristen Shaw.
Kristen Shaw. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I think everybody's hot. So
Okay.
I'm like across the board. Doesn't matter. Like Tyne Daly. She's just like a strong woman. Cagney and Lacey. She was on that show. She's like 1,000 years old. I don't know. I think all women are beautiful. There'd be even a few dudes I'd throw in there.
Yeah.
Nothing stopping me. Sorry. Strap in, Grafton.
All right.
Ron commented on the peanut butter.
Okay.
And he said it would be called poo goo.
Oh
And
man.
I don't know why, and that's gross.
That's where he's at.
But it's made with peanuts.
Yeah.
Well, they do that game at baby
Poo-poo?
showers a lot where they put a bunch of brown stuff in baby
Yeah, but
diapers.
that's a candy
and you
bar.
have
Candy
to-
bars.
That's got chocolate.
Figure out
so
which
it kind of
one
looks
it
like
is.
poo.
Okay. In the first few seconds, are you hoping it's Ice Ice Baby or Under Pressure?
Under pressure every time.
Every time?
Yeah.
All right.
Same here.
Okay. You are granted or forced to have a third ear, but you have to put it somewhere on your body. Where would you put it?
Probably on my back. I want to hear what's going on behind me.
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
a
Yeah.
good place to put it.
Yeah. And then you really could hear when you have a good fart, right, Nate?
You hear your own
Hey.
farts. Okay, this is a two-parter. How much ice do you put in your cup? And also, does it change when you're buying the drink and serving yourself?
Oh boy. No. I always like a lot of ice.
Okay.
I'm like, fill that puppy up, cool it down. You know what I mean? If I want it something cold, like I should fill it up. You know, like so. I'm going all the way to the top of the glass.
Plus, most of the time when you get to fill your own cup, there's free refills, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but like at a movie theater, you don't want to go get that refill, so you may put just a little. Like I
Less
wanted a
ice
little
in
cool.
that situation. Yeah. I mean, these are questions for my wife. She handles my finances. I'm mostly like free ice. I'm happy with anything really.
Nate, how much ice you put?
About halfway full of the cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is kind of a
Nothing more.
two-parter too, but if you're an organ donor, right? Are you an organ donor or no?
I'm
not.
yes, I think
Okay,
so.
you
yeah.
are. As an organ donor, if somebody got your entire body,
Lucky.
what instructions would you give them?
Oh man.
Like special instructions, like with this body, you should know that. I mean, a tricky knee or.
Oh man, I would say more like not too much spicy food going in there, buddy. That'd be the first thing. I'd be
Easy
like,
on the spice.
if
brain.
you want to have, a good morning, maybe don't fill that body up with spicy food. That would be my hot tip. It would all be like gastric related. I'd be like, if you eat a lot of pizza in this body,
Yeah.
other people aren't going to want to be around you.
Yeah. For me, it's like if you eat chocolate, you will get zits.
Is that what?
That-
yeah, that's a
that's
good
happened.
baseline, right?
Yeah. All right. This happened. I had to get this off my chest because this happened with me and my dad. So I'm going to use you and your wife for this example.
Sure.
You and your wife both think the toothbrush is yours, the blue one. Does one person keep it? If so, who? Or do you both get new toothbrushes?
She would have a different answer than me, but I would just use it. I'm a any toothbrush in the house is fair game.
Okay.
That dad gets the biggest piece of meat, so that means I can also use your toothbrush. I put a roof over your head. I can use your toothbrush whenever I want it.
It was about 10 years ago, and we went to Mexico, and my mom was packing everything for my dad, and she's like, what color toothbrush is yours? And he said, the blue one. And I'm like, mine's the blue one.
Oh
like,
no.
Shut up. I'm like, Oh man.
Did he keep it?
Well, we both were using the toothbrush for how long?
So your dad's like me.
Yeah.
Wow, weird. I'm your
get the
dad now.
toothbrush.
What about you, Nate?
I like to use just my own. I don't know. It's weird.
It's a toothbrush. It's
Yeah.
pretty personal.
Can't envision yourself with the love of a good woman.
oh boy. I should get a zinger on that.
He's
one.
like, I don't know who I would share a toothbrush with.
Anybody willing to share a toothbrush?
I'm so lonely.
Someday, Nate. Someday.
Is there anybody out there I can share a toothbrush with? Anybody?
Oh, wow.
I'm in Boise.
Wow. Well, we'll mute Nate for a while. That's
I have
funny.
that power. I can do that.
Oh, that's got to feel good.
Yeah.
All right. Where is the worst place to perform comedy?
Generally, I would say outdoors is tough.
I was kind of going with like a child's funeral or
Like something like that. An outdoor child's funeral, then I would say it's got to be pretty bad.
And thank you for all the respects. Give it up for Ryan
Yeah.
Mason.
Hey,
everybody.
the only person dying harder than that kid is me right now. Make a little noise. Yeah. I think you could pull it off, right? If they got money, right? They paid for the funeral.
Well, we want everybody to leave smiling,
Yeah.
right?
Lighten up, folks.
I know
Lighten up.
today was a bummer because little Johnny died, but
Is anybody celebrating anything today? No. Celebration of life, though, right, guys? Do you like when people call a funeral like a celebration of life?
oh, we had that one too. It was not a wake, I think, because that happens after the funeral. It was the celebration of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get this now, like people my mom's age will say, or my mom in general will be like, you know what? I don't want a funeral. I just want people to get together in a room where my dead body is and then say nice things about me. And you're like, you are describing a funeral is what you're describing.
So you want a funeral?
Yeah.
All right. So a Brookfield company called H2O on the go? H2O to go is Milwaukee's first
Great name.
and only health hydration oasis. They will come to your house with this like jacked up medical van,
Nice.
and if you're hungover, they will put you in the van. I think they drive you around to go get somebody else too,
Really?
they'll pick you up, put you in the van, go get more people, and they'll put an IV in you and cure you.
They'll give you an IV for your hangover?
Yeah.
100% sign me up for this. Except I don't want to be next to another person who's hungover.
Well, they also do it for people that are sick, may just be with the flu.
Don't want them in there either.
You don't want them.
Yeah,
you just
pass.
want a hangover
Get out of
van.
here. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you're hungover? Get in this van with this guy. He has the flu. I'll pass on that, actually. What do they put in the IV? Like McDonald's? It's just like a bag of
Here you
Big
go.
Macs.
This guy wants to share a toothbrush with you.
With Nate? Tell him to share it with Nate. I'm taking, buddy.
Yeah.
Me and Tyne Daly.
So there's 4 different cocktails they give you. High dose vitamin C for flu.
Oh, okay.
Social survivor, hangover cure. They give you NAD. It's for depression and addiction, and chemo plus radiation, which means if you're on chemo, I guess this lessens the side effects of it.
So they don't just give the depression one to the hungover people too?
Yeah. Why don't you just mix all 4 up?
Who's this?
Fill it with
Yeah.
ice and stick it in my vein.
Who's this mysterious hungover, not depressed person?
Is there a rub and tug involved?
It's in a van, so you're close there.
Yeah.
Not in Brookfield. Come on, Nate.
That's extra, Nate.
These are good people in Brookfield. They're not doing
You
that
sit
kind of
down
stuff.
next to Bob Kraft.
Unbelievable.
Oh boy.
I would do that though. I would do the IV.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I wonder how much. I didn't get a price. I think they don't want to scare you away. Okay, I got a price.
What is it?
$79 to $200. And some patients may qualify for insurance.
Nate's out right there.
Yep.
You know what's cheaper than $79?
A bottle of Gatorade.
I was gonna say like 3 beers.
3 more beers. There you go. That's even better.
Drink more, yeah.
You give me $75, I'll send Nate to your house with a 6-pack, and he'll get you cured. And some eggs. How much are eggs?
Eggs are always the best. Eggs and butter toast.
$2.18.
Yeah.
Ramen with an egg.
Ramen with an egg.
That's a
one
solid
of my good
hangover
ones.
cure.
Mm-hmm.
Or just a cheese, like a cheeseburger, like a greasy.
Yeah, that's usually the route I go. Is like, you know what I like to do too is just sit next to a guy who has the flu.
Heck yeah.
Sobers you right up.
Yeah.
See how I'm going.
Yeah, I do a spicy ramen that's a cure for the cold and
Oh,
flu.
I love that.
You know what it is? You eat my spicy ramen concoction, and within 7 to 10 days, you're cured.
That sounds legit to
It
me.
works pretty well. He brought me a thermos full of spicy ramen at work one day when I was not feeling
Molly
good.
didn't get the joke of
That's
within
true love,
7
though.
days,
That's true
7 to 10
I
days.
wasn't listening. I'm focusing on lots of different things. I'm sorry.
All right. So let's talk about Bart Starr died today.
Is that real?
Yeah, he's
Really?
He's done.
Whoa, man. That's a tough one. That'd be a tough room.
They're looking for a comedian at the funeral.
Yeah,
by
sign
the
me
way.
up, please. The great Bart Starr. Man.
So
rip.
Bart Starr,
He was very old, though. Good,
yeah, he was getting
good
up there.
run. Good run by him. How old was he?
I don't have that with me because I was getting ready to make fun of Aaron Rodgers here.
Okay.
This is where I wanted you guys. This will happen by next week, right, Molly? How much money do I have to spend to make this happen?
You're giving me money?
Yes. You will be able to see what's on my computer
Yes.
coming up soon. It was supposed to happen today, but not. Here is Aaron Rodgers
Oh, I saw
chugging a
this.
beer. Here you go for the GOAT. Let's time it. 1, 2, 3. All right, he's still chugging. He's saying wait.
He's giving the old one finger hang on a minute
And
sign.
he gave up. And it was a little 8-ounce cup of beer, and he made it about halfway through in 8
There
seconds.
was like this much left, and he gave up.
That's what I want, though, out of my quarterback. Right? Don't you? I don't want a quarterback who's like just taking down a beer,
But
right?
Here
he's
you go.
representing
Here's Tom Brady.
Wisconsin.
That's
Come
how you
on.
take down a beer. The GOAT right there, Tom Brady. Did you watch that?
I guess you're right. Tom Brady
Boom.
did it. And
Tom Brady did it and just dominated.
I know,
Whoop!
right?
That's 2 seconds, and that's a 16-ouncer.
yeah, I guess you're right. Tom Brady.
Right there. This
he's
is
the
how I
best.
want my quarterback to drink. Womp.
Fair enough. There's got to be like Ben Roethlisberger out there, though, just like chugging it down and like just also being really sluggish afterwards.
You know what? Bart Starr's not even cold, and I'll bet you he can still out-chug Aaron Rodgers.
I'm possibly, yeah, right?
Oh, Ron says he was 85.
85.
85 years young. You know, it's not, and I don't even think they should have a funeral for him. I'm thinking more of a celebration of life. What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, celebration of life. Just take him around the field.
That feels like a real Johnny Carson joke, too, to be like, may you share a toothbrush with Bart Starr's dead body. May you share a bunk bed with Yul Brenner.
Are you sharing IV
With the sick guy
Yeah.
next to you.
with the guy with the flu?
Can you imagine though, like, imagine being in the flu van, but you're like getting the depression one. You're like, thanks, I'm really depressed. Then they pick up a guy who's getting the chemo one.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you in for? And you're like, I'm depressed.
I'm depressed. He sneezes and his hair falls
Yeah.
in your lap.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh yes, not great.
Okay, I'm not depressed anymore. I didn't need the IV.
Yeah.
I just needed to look at somebody else's
Yeah,
life who's
that
worse
sucks.
than mine.
Well, rest in peace, Bart Starr. Hope you're listening.
Nate, do you watch Game of Thrones?
I do not.
Oh yeah, I watched
You did?
it. Yeah.
Okay. The finale just happened, and another botch thing. Check this out. Here is a bottle of water in one of the scenes.
They just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, they don't. It doesn't seem like
They're
it.
checked out.
But also, like, it's not supposed to be era specific, right?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was like it's supposed to be. It's like Star Wars, where they're like, it's in the future though, or it's in the past,
Oh.
right? Isn't that a Star Wars
It's all
thing?
made up. It's all made up.
They can make it whatever they want.
Yeah, I
But
don't
it's
know.
based off of a book, and I thought it was just more kind of medieval times.
Well, where's the water bottle factory?
In
Game
it's
of
in
Thrones.
Westeros, Westeros, South Westeros.
Okay. Yeah. What do we have now? We had a
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
had a hand that wasn't CGI'd that appeared.
Oh, okay.
They didn't. Some guy has a gold hand or something, but they didn't.
Jamie Lannister.
Okay, they didn't take that out, and now they got a bottle of water in one of the scenes.
Jeez.
It's like they just phoned it in.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, how could they? I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's okay. People react really extreme in these situations. Maybe it's just an important thing to note that like hydration is super important.
Shouldn't they have like a buckskin,
Like a horn, maybe.
or
right?
a horn or something?
Another horn of mead.
Some sheep bladder that they put a nozzle on and drink.
Is that how you like your sheep bladders?
You know what
You like a nozzle.
Yeah.
I'm an open sheep bladder guy. Kind of a zipper on there.
Well, if you got to run, it'll splash all over.
Oh, yeah. A nozzle's good for that. Nozzles, that's too newfangled, though.
Okay.
Isn't nozzles a technology?
I guess.
I think the producers and the director got together and said, you know what, nobody's talking about this as much as they should. You know what we should do? We'll throw in a Starbucks cup and a water bottle. Boom! Everybody's going to be talking about this. And we'll get back on the map. We'll get back on the map with a water bottle.
Yeah, last episode ever. Let's throw a water bottle.
Maybe they did do it on purpose so people would talk about it. Let's see if we got some
worked.
comments.
Oh,
It
we got some
works.
comments here.
Ron
of
says,
course.
just like all the booze is from Nuclearis Westeros.
Nuclearestoros.
And then we've got Colin Aubry, the writer who finished season 8, graduated college with a 2.2 GPA.
Oh, drop it. You're still getting hung up on that? What was your GPA? This is a person with a high GPA typing that in. What was your ACT score?
Well, I don't...
You don't need to have a GPA to write for a TV series.
That's a
We've
person.
all seen Big Bang.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters what your GPA is, but I honestly, I feel like what people have said is they're past where the book was now.
Right.
And they're
They
just
ran
not
out of
as
tape.
good at, because they were working off of a preset, like, kind of script almost, and now they're kind of on their own and not.
I think they did okay.
And
right?
George R. Martin is blaming himself, he
Right.
said.
Now, Nate, George R. Martin, that's your dad, right? He looks just like you.
He's my uncle.
Yeah.
We can refrain from talking bad about him.
He's upset. You stole his toothbrush. He won't talk to you.
Don't worry, George R. Martin is like right behind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's so mad that we brought that in.
Yeah,
They do look
he's
like-
like following real close to Bart
Yeah.
Starr. He is in the shadow of the Grim Reapers, kind of turning around now.
No way.
and pointing at
He
him.
looks like he's fake old.
fake old.
Yeah, he looks like if somebody was like George R. Martin's 80, I'd be like, okay. But if somebody was like, yeah, he's just like a shitty 45, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. He looks like he's not running any 5Ks. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like George R. Martin.
Now Tom's looking up a
I'm
picture.
looking up his age.
And I mean all these
Ron
things
said
as
he's
a slight
85.
towards Nate.
It says he's 70.
70?
Oh,
Is that a
Ron.
good 70? Does he look good?
let us down.
1948.
1948.
He does not look good for
For 70? I don't know.
70.
It's good, but that's because he's got the whole white beard, white hair thing going on. So, Nate, you think about that.
Who does look good at 70 years old? Tell me one person that looks
Helen
good at
Mirren,
70 years old.
right? She's always looking solid,
Yeah.
right?
She's 65.
Yeah. Is she? She's not. She's older than that.
God damn it, guys.
Twiggy? Can we
Now
drop
Tom's
Twiggy
going to
on
look
there?
her up too.
Should I just type in hot 70-year-olds?
Ron's arguing. He says Bart Starr was 85.
Yeah, but George R. Martin
Oh,
is
George R. R. Martin.
70.
Oh, trust
Okay.
me, Bart Starr doesn't look good.
No.
I mean, he's dead.
Okay, Helen
Rest in peace, Bart Starr.
Mirren.
Sorry.
Hey, Tom,
Mirren?
don't,
Yes.
Tom, don't look up 70 and hot. You'll get grandmother's fucking.
Oh.
Helen Mirren is 73.
Yeah, she looks great.
She looks good. She does.
And come bar close, I'm walking over there.
You don't even need bar
I
clothes.
heard that. I heard that the older ladies,
The older the berry, the sweeter the
yeah,
wine.
it beckons for you. You know,
Yeah.
ask not for whom the bell tolls.
Right?
The bell tolls for
Colin
thee,
says-
brother.
Colin says Betty White.
Betty White.
Oh, no, she's got my grandma's haircut.
Yeah, I
don't think
can't get it
could
done with
force-
Betty White.
Force it on Betty White.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, but she's funny though. So
She
that's
is
a
funny.
lot of
Yeah.
things.
Still hoping people think that's attractive,
She still
Nate.
looks good for her age though. She does look good for her age.
Yeah, she does. She does. Fair.
All right. So how'd Game of Thrones wrap up for you? Everybody's all butthurt.
I liked it. I didn't think that it had to be like knocked completely out of the park because the episode prior to the last one was so good. It was great. You know, it really was an epic moment. And then they're kind of like picking up the pieces at the end. And it's like, well, we kind of didn't do, we shot our wad early. So here's everybody on screen at the same time. And that was supposed to be something. So that was kind of like not fun, but
okay,
it was fine for me.
I heard they're talking about doing not like sequels, but they're talking about doing prequels now.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna.
Nate's thinking about doing NyQuil.
Oh yeah.
Right now.
I think that I thought the penultimate episode where they're just like burning it down and like you get to see all this really cool stuff that you know Dragons Unleashed. You know, that was so awesome. And then everybody, of course, compares it to things like Sopranos. And they're like, well, Sopranos wasn't a great ending. But even that, I was like, oh, Sopranos is a fine ending.
I thought it was fine. I like Sopranos.
And I would say a better show.
Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter's the one that people keep bringing up.
Yeah.
Right? That Dexter was such a bad ending. My argument to that would be also a bad middle. Like, Dexter maybe wasn't that good of a show. So, shots fired.
It was a great show. I enjoyed the whole thing.
My wife's a big Dexter fan, for sure. And I was like, I remember she got so mad at the end episode, and I had checked out so long ago because I was not watching it.
Yeah.
So it was fun to make fun of right to her face.
Awesome. All right. Artie Lang's arrested again for violating his drug program. Yep, he's arrested. They're not saying what he's arrested for. It says probation violation.
But it rhymes with Mocaine.
Probably.
The pictures of him are always so
I know.
depressing.
He needs a third ear to put over his nose.
I know. His nose is a third ear.
Yeah.
Can he even take nose candy anymore? Like, does he have to take it in the butt?
He needs to take nose medicine.
I don't know how he does it, but
it sucks because like he was such a good comedian, and he may still be when he's like in the moment and like taking care of himself. But like it sucks that people get that far afield from reality.
If you watch like
if I get too depressed, I'm gonna get in that van though.
if you watch like old clips of Mad TV where he's on it, he's so full of life, energetic. And then towards the last season of Mad TV that he was on, you could see the spiral downwards of what drugs did to him.
Yeah. For sure, I've seen like clips of him where I'm like, holy moly, this person is so funny. And then at other times, I'm like, what is going on here? I've seen that happen to comedians in real life. It sucks.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, he should be a poster child for that now.
Moderation.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Don't do them. Just do them a little bit.
Just a little bit. You guys ready to get a little sophomoric and juvenile here? I got a couple fun stories.
Okay.
Let's see. We got a man wakes up with his dick chopped off.
Man.
And has no idea how it happened. He says it was a boozy prank.
A boozy prank? Was that his words?
Yeah, no idea.
Oh, Frank, always cutting off my dick. Oh, Frank.
How do you
Friends,
get him at the party?
Friends like these. Am I right, Doc?
So he was in China and he woke up and hospitals were turning him away because they didn't know how to deal with it. Well, you go now. We no help you.
Well, that takes some balls. I mean, I have to say.
Yeah.
Right, guys? Because all he has is balls.
Because all he's got is balls.
That sucks. I just think from an aesthetic standpoint, like you need both.
It would look weird.
It would look strange with just the two there,
Yeah.
Do you think, Nate?
It would look.
It'd be like Nate sitting next to George R.R. Martin on a bench.
Twins.
Get it.
So yeah, he doesn't know how it happened. He was drunk. He woke up.
This was in China?
This was in China. He woke up. He was looking for the number to call the IV van, and he got a sharp pain in his groin, and then he noticed his genitals had been chopped off.
Wow.
Wait, what?
So he didn't go to China for a surgery.
No,
Right.
he
And,
was
This was like
there
this
was
was
Chinese.
a
happened.
mistake afterwards.
His name is Tan Nan.
Man, that's tough on you, Tan.
Tan Man.
We're all rooting for you, Tan. That's harsh, I would think. You know, that's a tough morning to wake up from.
Yeah,
Because you know he has other things to do. You know what I mean? Where I'd be like, I have to go pick up my dry cleaning. I don't have time to find my dick. Like I have a
I don't
tough
have
enough time
time to-
finding my keys. You know what I mean?
I think some things take priority though at that point.
My
But-
dry cleaning.
You don't know the other side of that too. Like, what if he did something to really deserve to wake up like that?
That's got to be pretty
I don't
bad.
know that
That is
anyone
For sure, the
He-
woman in the room saying that one.
Yeah,
Well, what
there-
did he do to deserve
Oh,
that?
yeah. It wasn't. You know what?
I'm
It was
curious
probably.
the other side. Like,
What'd he
how
do?
did
Leave
that
the seat
happen?
up?
What'd he do
Yeah.
to piss someone off that bad?
You know
What'd
what?
he do?
Maybe they were all telling war stories, showing scars, and he's like, you guys think that scar? You think you're tough? Watch this.
Maybe he did it himself.
Oh, he did it himself.
Cut his
Yeah.
own dick off.
That could be, I suppose. Yeah.
Like,
That's
okay,
tough.
Tan is the man.
Yeah.
He's the toughest guy I know.
Dan, you were crazy last night.
You were
Remember when you
crazy.
cut your dick off?
You cut your dick off, put it on a bun, and ate it?
That's where it went.
That's tough. That's tough.
It got reattached, though, so he found
Oh,
it.
well, there's the
Cat was
happy
probably
ending.
playing with
Yeah.
it. Give me that.
Oh, so he had it with him?
Yeah, they found it.
Oh, well, then
Is it
that's
still
not that bad.
functional.
He
Can-
just went back. He just went back to the gas station where he left his cell phone. I thought
Yeah.
Nick was there too.
You know when you leave your cell phone on the like toilet paper dispenser when you're in the bathroom? I must have done 1,000 times. So like, what if you did that with your dick?
Ron says Tan was trying to recreate that scene from Hard Candy.
Oh, I
I've
didn't
never
see
seen
that
that.
one.
Don't know that one.
Don't know that one.
That's a good movie, by the way. It's with Ellen Page and
Okay.
I forgot the guy's name, but good movie.
Well,
Okay.
fun.
Hard
Great
to watch.
recap, guys.
Hard to watch.
All right. So he got it reattached. He's all good. His dry cleaning is still sitting there.
It was in his dry cleaning. It's like we found it. It was in the pocket of your blazer. You know what I mean? Whenever I get my
But you
blazer
need
back,
your claim ticket.
when you go to a wedding, you're wearing a suit, and then you get it dry cleaned, and he comes back to you, and you're like, "That's where my lighter is." Like,
Yeah. All right. Oh, this is a different one. Hold on. That's not where we're supposed
Another
to be.
dick chopping story. What?
yeah, Dick Choppins. That was, he was my speech teacher in high school.
Okay.
No, true story. My band teacher in high school, his name was Dick Fellons.
Wow.
That's a great name,
That's
right?
unfortunate.
Right? Mean
Especially
guy.
for a teacher.
Yeah.
Well, at least he was mean,
Yeah.
so you didn't feel so
Like,
bad.
you got to watch out for that Dick Fellons. Tough. He's real tough on the kids. Brutal.
He takes a very hands-on approach.
Yeah. He made a lot of people cry in real life.
All right.
Aw.
Here's a man. What's his name here?
Name?
Cameron Jeffrey Wilson, 27, was carrying a pistol in his front pocket on April 5th when he accidentally discharged the firearm and shot himself in the balls.
You can't fix
Ouch.
stupid.
Yeah.
So he is a 13-time felon. So this is where the story gets good. 13-time felon. He told his girlfriend to hide the gun, and he went to the hospital to get looked at. Apparently, while this was going on, the reason he had a gun was he was smuggling drugs. And when the doctors
No.
went to fix him, they had a bag of marijuana fall out of his ass.
Oh,
Oh, that's what. Well, I mean, do they get to keep it? I guess would be the first question.
So
Man,
Yeah.
they didn't arrest him on site. They gave him a warrant for his arrest.
Talk
Okay.
about some shitty weed.
yeah. Hey,
Hey,
right?
you get one of them. All right.
Yeah, absolutely, Nate.
So he was hiding stuff in nature's pocket.
yeah,
You ever hide anything there, Nate?
I guess they cracked the case. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Have I hid everything in my anal cavity? No,
Yeah.
I have not.
Nothing?
No,
Ryan, you want gumball?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Nope.
That's tough, though. Like, first of all, why would you be hiding marijuana? Like, is that like, are you that like?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Balloon of marijuana slipped out of his anus. Cops at the hospital also alerted that was the second bag to come out. The first bag was a bag of meth.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Now there we have it.
There it is.
Why wouldn't you put the
I was just gonna say,
marijuana in last?
The meth first.
Like, if they're gonna pull something out of your ass,
They aren't going to be like, what else is up there?
yeah. If they
Right.
get a bag of weed, they're like, okay, he's hiding a bag of weed.
Well,
you got the meth, the
he-
hard stuff.
You didn't want to
Further.
lose the meth up there.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I
The
don't
meth
know.
was more.
The meth came out first, so that was the
Yeah.
weed was deeper.
Yeah.
You see, officer, I wasn't, doing it to sell it. I just do it for pleasure. All right.
Oh
It
my
just,
God.
Maybe he was
No.
doing them together, like he was smoking weed and putting meth on it. That would be my take. What part of Florida was this in?
Oh, it's Florida again?
It's gotta be right.
I'm
Dang,
just guessing.
Florida.
Washington State,
Not
What?
Florida.
Washington State, get it together.
close
this is
to Nate.
This is some Waukesha ass shit going on right here.
Yeah,
It's always Waukesha County in Wisconsin now.
Yes, it is.
Waukesha used to be the pillar of the state. You know what I mean? And now it's like anything.
anything goes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Shitting. Sorry.
I got the story a little backwards. I guess the meth came out when he turned himself in going into the jail because he got charged with controlled substance in a correctional facility when he was strip search.
Oh, okay.
And then when he was in jail, he was calling his girlfriend, telling him not to talk to police officers. So he got tampering with a witness,
Oh,
Oh my
that's not
gosh.
good.
possession of a firearm.
It sounds like their
unlawful
relationship
possession
is
of
really
meth.
rocky right now.
Talk about a bad day.
Yeah.
It takes a lot, though, to look within oneself. And he did it and found weed. So that's amazing.
All right. What else? You guys want to do some? You want to blast Burger King? We gave him some props last week. You want to take him down a peg?
Sure.
What did they do?
Well, we gave him credit for the unhappy meals. You heard about that?
I did
right?
hear about that. I thought that was funny.
Okay. Well, now they're if you download their app and purchase an item on the app, you're entered in a drawing to have your student loans paid.
Oh, great.
Okay.
That's kind of like, hey, is anybody else in crushing debt? Guess what? You can eat this food that'll probably kill you.
Here you go.
Really sock it to those debt collectors.
Well,
Die.
Here's what I'm thinking. They're doing it shitty. You download the app, you make a purchase. How many people are going to do that? A million, 2 million?
Yeah, okay.
So
I don't
$5. You're already up 5 million by doing this. 300 weekly prizes of $250 towards your debt.
Okay.
You don't just get cash. They put it towards your debt. One grand prize winner up to $100,000.
Okay. You know who the real enemy here is the loan system in the United
Yes.
States. Like the college loan system is like, we're so bad. They're making like, McDonald's Monopoly game about us.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Well, I only owe $30,000. So if
That's
they
it,
picked me, they would only do $30,000
Right.
plus the $75,000 that they're doing. They have this huge campaign that they're getting away off for nothing.
Yeah.
Basically, they're going to be making a killing off people with student debt loan. Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself, Burger King.
Yeah, Burger King. Not cool.
Pay more than one student debt up to $100,000. At least pony up some cash.
And those burgers are too wide. Have you ever held a Whopper? Nate, you've obviously held a Whopper, but they're so
Jeez.
wide, right? It's like a manhole cover. You know what I mean? It's too wide. Clean it up, Burger King. Thin those burgers out, all right? Nobody needs that.
What do you want them taller?
I want them
Silly.
taller, yeah. You know what I mean? But I know it's like you can only open your mouth so tall. I guess the real point here is don't go to college. Would be no,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
All right.
Just be really successful and get your college paid for.
All right, we'll do one more before we get on with our little interview here. What do you think about the Rotten Tomatoes Fandango review thing?
I like the Rotten Tomato review system. That percentage seems really accurate whenever I am like, is this movie good or not?
Well, they've been having a problem with review bombing movies
Okay.
that they don't like.
Yes. So like, generally this is like movies about women, right?
Yeah.
Like the Ghostbusters.
Well, they
one
did.
with
The
women.
Last Jedi got bombed. Ghostbusters, Black Panther, and now Captain Marvel were just getting bombed.
Yeah. Oh, so like anything with like women or black people in it? That's terrible.
Exactly.
Those just knock those people off the internet completely.
So
Would
what
be
they're
my-
doing is they're going to be
Banned.
adding a score, which I think is good. They're not just you can review any movie, but then there is also a verified where you have to prove that you bought a ticket to the movie,
Oh, okay.
and then there's a critic review. So they're just adding a score. You can still leave your hate review
yeah.
in the hate review section.
Oh, good. They should have a separate place on the internet for those people. Oh, wait, they do. It's called Reddit. All right, so guys, just
There you
get
go.
together on Reddit, and, this is a bunch of non-toothbrush sharing, real... Nate, plug your ears. No, but these is just a bunch of lonely people with too much time on their hands, right? When people make fun of blogs and podcasts, they're really making fun of people who, like, bomb scores on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you guys think that this may be a grab to try to get people to buy more tickets on Fandango because Rotten Tomatoes owns Fandango and you have to
man.
buy it that way?
You
to
think
get
it's a
verified?
conspiracy?
Everything's a conspiracy.
I believe it.
It's always a.
You think
it's
the
always
government's behind this? Yeah.
Everything's a conspiracy.
I want to believe. The truth is out there, man. For sure.
So
Yeah, that's probably a grab to get Fandango, like to have people buy tickets. Also, like, can it just be the score? I don't want people like telling me something's bad because they just hate something. I also don't want to know anything about the people reviewing it.
okay. Nate, what do you think? You're a big moviegoer.
Yeah.
You've written Fandango reviews, haven't you? Or Rotten Tomato reviews?
I have not written any reviews, but I will give my opinion on a movie if somebody asks me. But as far as going out of my way and like, this movie sucks, no, I don't do that. Like, I just don't watch it ever again.
You have your own movie review section.
I do.
Show, yeah, on
yes.
YouTube.
It's fun. I'm usually drunk and high at the time,
So it's a lot like the rest of your life?
It's just a part of my day when I'm talking about movies.
Yeah. Man, get those people who are doing those scores need to sit in the van and do a little depression juice right into their armhole.
You like the depression juice in the
I
van.
love it. I want give me a whole. I'll make mine a double.
Double depression juice.
It's got to be like B12 shot or something. They give
Is that
you.
all it takes to cure crippling
Yeah, you're just
depression?
yeah. Eat a
It's
mango,
just-
dude. You'll be fine.
Is that right?
That's
God, that's
all
why
it-
monkeys are so happy.
Oh, Mitchell says hi.
Hey, Mitchell Bellicone, what do you think? Tell me what he says. Mitchell, is this good enough for you to come back on the show? He wants to come back, but we're doing the new Skype thing.
the
We
new
can get
Skype.
you in.
Yeah.
So let us know. We'll get on with the interview, Molly. You can interrupt.
The worst part about reviews is it I think it deters a lot of people to go out and see that movie for themselves, experience something
Yeah.
for themselves. But a lot of people take heed to whatever this person says about certain things, and it's like, no, just go out there and do it yourself. Have a life.
Yeah, but as a parent, like, so I can't. For me to go to a movie is a total ordeal, right? I gotta have a babysitter, like pick a movie as opposed to going out to dinner, and then so I don't want it to be something that would potentially suck, right? So I do like rely on those reviews and things like that.
Yes.
I can't just be like, well, I'm going to go be the judge myself. I have to like take a word for it. So
Those do
so
help.
what I'm saying is you're wrong, Nate.
No.
Green Book, watch it. Good movie.
What is it? Green Book? You liked it?
Yeah.
My mom said it was good.
It's a
So
really good movie.
We don't want to see that one. But that one's out on, you can get that in Redbox now.
Yeah.
well, there you go.
All
You don't have
right.
to get a babysitter.
Yeah, pass.
All right, Ryan. Let's interview you here. a
Yeah,
little bit.
go ahead.
I need a interview intro now.
Oh, okay.
Work on that and fix my
Do you
stuff.
even have any spots left on that thing?
No, I'm out. I need another soundboard. Get me another iPad. All right, we're UWM alumni together.
Yes, I
Did
am.
You know that?
You?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Did
a
we
big
get one at M?
yeah, for sure. Panther
Boom.
Pride all the way. I work there now, so like I'm a big fan of.
What'd you study?
I studied business and human resources. Then I also have a minor in journalism and mass communication.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. All right. So we were just talking before the show. Out of all the comedy shows I go to in Milwaukee, I've missed yours.
Well, that's a shame, first of all.
Yeah, that
shame on
sucks.
you. Shame on you.
I'd feel
That's
bad.
why I came here today, is to really kick dirt in your eyes.
Sweet.
Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff. Nate probably knows. I've been around for a while
let's hear
doing
your
shows.
story of getting into comedy.
So I got into comedy. Speaking of school and college, my wife went back to graduate school, and I was just like literally holding a video game controller, and I was like, "What am I doing with my life?" I had my mouse hovering over reviewing a movie, and I was like, "What am I doing?" So I started writing for a friend who wanted to try comedy. He went and tried doing some stand up. He was terrible at it, so I was like, I can do this better, and that's how I got started. Just doing the open mic scene.
One-upping your buddy.
It was more like encouraging each other to be brave enough to try it.
Okay.
I think a lot of people come into the scene either looking for social aspects of their life, or they already have it and they're joining together. You see a lot of people come together to their first open mic. So that's kind of, and then from there, I hosted an open mic for a while, and then progressed into producing some of my own shows and things like that. So I produce 2 shows now, and then playing some bigger spaces, traveling throughout the country.
Yeah, you've opened for some pretty big name comedians, right? Like
Yep, Nate
Dennis
Ford.
Miller, Brian Posehn, Nate Ford.
Yeah.
Nate
Dennis
Ford's a
Miller,
national
Brian Posehn.
touring comedian.
Kumail.
so-
I opened for Kumail Nanjiani as
Okay.
well. Who else is a big name that I've opened for? I don't know. Ben Bailey from Cash Cab. He's a big name.
Yeah, you were just at Potawatomi with Ben Bailey.
Yeah. Nicest guy in the world. Like, super nice dude.
Super tall, you were saying?
And like most people, it's like I could say that about any person, I guess. But like he was like legitimately way too nice. I was like,
Too
wow,
nice?
this guy is so nice and down to earth. Like
Okay.
we just sat and had a conversation after the show, and he talked about kind of his life and stuff. But yeah,
You ever
highly
watch
recommend.
Wayward Pines?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Is this the one that's kind of like
The
Twin
future?
Peaks? Or I'm thinking
No.
that's a different one.
Ben Bailey looks like one of the monsters from Wayward Pines.
Oh, okay.
So
Because he's so tall.
Is that with Matt Dillon?
yeah. Remember those like vampire werewolf things?
Yeah, I think I did see this. It's
Okay.
It's a
kind of
good
Twin
show.
Peaksy, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway,
little
I
bit,
just think he
yeah.
looks like that. So, all right, tell us about you just
Hey,
like
hey Ryan. Hey Ryan.
Yeah, Nate.
Does your friend still do stand up? The one that you kind of encourage each other?
No, he stopped like right away. Like immediately. The first place I ever did stand up was in Milwaukee at a place called Art Bar. You might be familiar with it, Nate. But we were both living in that neighborhood at the time, and after that, he just was like done. He likes comedy, but for me, it was like it lit the fire in me to. Once you have the bug and you want to do it over and over again, and you can replicate that, and you can now make a little money off of it. It's like what I enjoy doing.
okay.
Are you still friends with them?
Yeah, for sure. Joey Mulaney. His name's Joey. Shout out to Joey.
Hey, Joey.
Joey. Way to quit, Joey. Way to quit.
So, you just filmed your special My Brew Dads with Tyler Menz.
We recorded it.
Recorded
not
it?
on film. Yeah, so
Oh.
it's just audio.
Just audio?
Yep. So we recorded. We both recorded a little. We weren't shooting for an hour. We were both kind of like shooting in the 40 to 45 minute range, because that's generally what I perform as a headliner. Is
Okay.
in that area. And then we recorded with Milwaukee Comedy, which has a space called the Underground Collaborative in
Yep.
Grand Avenue Mall.
We've been there
And-
with Matt Kemple.
And they have a studio next door that they just ran cable through, like a recording studio for musicians. They ran cable to the actual studio, and we recorded it there on 2 nights in a row. And what we're going to put out hopefully soon is just what we did that evening. The Saturday show was phenomenal, so I think I'm just going to release straight up, no editing, just release it as is.
Okay. So tell us about, you're real excited about Deep Space.
Yeah.
And you do another one.
Yeah, so I produced 2 shows with my friend Tyler Menz, Jay Tyler Menz. We produced one called Voyager, which is out of Landmark Lanes on the east side of Milwaukee on a Tuesday night, the second Tuesday of the month. And then on the 4th Thursday of the month, I know, that's super confusing, I do a show called Deep Space out of Hawthorne Coffee on the south side in Bayview.
Wouldn't that fall on Thanksgiving, the 4th Thursday of the month?
Yeah, we do
Not
a
that
big
confusing.
Thanksgiving blowout. Bring your turkey. No, I picked the space. We scouted a ton of locations when we were trying to plan for what we want to do with a comedy show, because we want to have the flexibility to do some sketch, and we have what I think is the best improv team in the city and anywhere, the Voyager improv team. We have them included in our show as well. And the space they have at Hawthorne is amazing. It's like this big room. We can seat about 100 to even more. But even if there's only 50 people there, which is a lot for a comedy show, we can make it feel really intimate. And then they also have amazing cocktails. And then there's a food truck called Foxfire that does food for us before the shows. And they do like burgers. They do fried chicken and waffles. It's just like a community place for comedians to hang out. And then we get drunk and put on a show.
That sounds
That's awesome.
It is awesome. It's a lot of fun.
You and your wife are in the podcasting world too. Tell us a little bit about your podcast, Welcome to Reality.
Yeah, so my podcast is about turning people on to the world of reality TV. Do you watch reality TV? Do you two watch reality TV?
Yep, Naked and
bit.
Afraid.
Naked and Afraid. Okay.
Yeah.
Pause it and try to watch like the blurred parts.
No, shut
Yeah,
up.
right. Yeah.
I think it was unscrambled for a second.
I just like seeing
Whoa.
how people deal with that kind of like scenario and going, I would never be able to do that.
Yeah, I would never be able to do it.
We
They
just-
have so many bug bites. That's
the
my number
bugs
one.
And not being able to sleep because the bugs are everywhere. I couldn't do
Yeah.
it.
So
I
our
wouldn't want to do it with a female in like the jungle because they smell blood, and if I'm there for 21
come
days,
on.
the odds of her getting her period.
Unless
You think that's going to attract, but that would attract more bugs to her, not you.
Well, I'm talking lions,
Oh.
panthers.
tigers, bears.
Yeah, you're gonna attract everything that's gonna kill us.
Well, be a man. Kill a lion.
Then we're gonna go in
I'm
the
not
ocean,
afraid of no
and there's
lions.
gonna be sharks. They can smell you miles
that.
away.
You know,
Forget
they've
that.
got a whole, like, you
Yeah,
know.
Tom, be a man. Cut off your dick.
I'm on Nate's side. Yeah.
That's it. You guys want to see a man?
I like that show. Our podcast is about introducing people who don't watch reality programs to new
Okay.
reality programs.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we bring comedians on, people like Nate, people like yourself. You're going to join us. And then we make you watch something. And
Yes.
then we kind of unpack it as a reality team, right? So my
Yeah.
wife is an expert. She watches everything. And I mean everything. She watches like she'll change her IP address so she can steal Big Brother Canada, right? So she'll watch Big Brother in the UK. She'll watch Survivor in different countries, but she's
Wow.
also consuming all the ones
Wow.
in the United States as well. Like she'll watch some shows where she's just like listening to it on her headphone while it's playing in another room. Like she just really is in tune with reality TV in a way that other people are not. And then most comedians travel too much to watch any shows regularly. So we make them watch something. They usually are like, why is this a television show? Then we tell them how popular it is. And they're like, what am I doing with my life? Traveling around, performing for 10 people at a time. And it's a lot of fun. It's just kind of just like a chill thing.
What do we got over there, Mal?
Oh, you saw me laughing. Mitchell says, goes without saying, why you won't catch me on Naked and Afraid.
The naked part.
Well, no, he's a big advocate of the bidets, and
You're not gonna have a bidet out in
yeah, no,
You got to make your
no
own
clean,
bidet.
no
and
clean
that,
buttholes.
you know what I mean? You find a kindly old lion and just get him going.
Oh, just before, I don't know if you noticed, the book flew off the shelf
Is
there.
that what that was? A book fell off. Is this place haunted?
Yeah, we've had the paranormal investigators.
Did they
of the
say
law.
it was haunted?
We've had some strange stuff going, doors opening. I don't know if we can watch the camera because that's been sitting there since we moved it, just standing up. And
Weird. Well, I don't believe in ghosts, so sorry, paranormal investigators.
that's all right. We'll
Hope
get
you
the
fun.
video
Keep
of
doing
that,
what
so.
you're doing, guys.
We
Keep
did-
doing what you're doing.
We didn't find anything in our investigation, but we were only here for like 2 hours.
I do love the reality shows about
Ghosts?
paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
Ghost Adventures. That's like the best one.
Ghost Adventure.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's like these dudes from Vegas, and they're real like bro Vegas dudes,
Yeah.
and they're like Zach
something.
Bagans.
Zach
Yeah,
Bagans. Yeah.
he's like yells about ghosts. I love it.
Isn't there that one guy that just always overreacts to everything, though?
That's
his
all
least
those
one
shows.
of them.
That's
Yeah.
that's literally every reality shows on TV.
Overreacting.
Yeah,
I used to like Hogan Knows Best.
sure. Brooke
Yep.
Hogan, Hulk Hogan. until his whole thing. He's a bajillionaire now, right?
He's got to be, right?
He could have, because of that settlement with Gawker, right?
Yeah, where they filmed him in his sex tape.
Yeah, that's too bad.
You can't do that.
Yeah. I didn't watch a lot of that reality show, but I bet my wife did.
Yeah.
I bet she could tell you. Yeah.
That. What are hold on, I wrote down what we were going to be watching on Thursday.
Texacanas.
Texacanas.
It's a new Bravo show. This is like one of the things that you learn about reality TV if you watch enough of it, that some networks have like higher production values than others, which you'll notice if you listen to my podcast, Welcome to Reality, has lower standards than this show. But like Bravo as a network is super high level. Like all the stuff they put out is really well produced and like well edited, and it's just like really clean. Other stuff, like if you watch some of the reality shows that appear on like TLC and some other things, it's just can be a little more long-winded. So I'm hoping this episode is at least
I'm looking forward to it.
But bring all the anger and hostility you need.
I will. I got really into Joe Millionaire.
Joe Millionaire? Yeah, for sure. That guy's story is insane.
Because we were in on the joke. I love that.
Yes,
like,
that's
look at
great.
These broads. They think he's rich. I can't wait till they find out he's nobody.
Right. It was like spectacle TV. Like that's what Fox was like into at that time. It was like the beginning of sort of that freak show like style of reality TV where you're watching a car crash happen. But then the worst thing though is like after that show, the Joe Millionaire show, that guy had like really tragic circumstances in his life. He got into like a work accident and like broke his back or something like that. And it really like messed. If you see him now, he looks totally different.
Oh, look at Evan
yeah,
Marriott.
It's sad. It's like it makes me want to get in the van and just crush a couple of depression juices right away. That guy could use them. Joe Millionaire could use them.
Oh,
I also feel really bad for the Joe Millionaire one because it's like they're like he's on this show and he's giving of himself to be on the show and he probably got like great run out of it. You know, people recognized him and stuff like that. But they're like,
he pulled the ripcord.
Yeah, he doesn't look too bad in that picture. But I've seen other ones where I'm like, I think he has trouble like walking and stuff because of a work accident.
You can just tell the arms are twice the size, but not with muscle.
That guy was a good-looking guy, though, back in the day. Look at that guy. You let that guy, hide some drugs on you, right?
Handsome fella.
Yeah.
There he looks like he's giving a speech. Like, he looks like a tech CEO, like, explaining a new thing. It's a microwave, but it's smaller.
Oh, he's on a reality TV fan panel, so I guess he travels and does panels.
Yeah, so he probably makes a good chunk of change off of what he did at that time. I wonder if he would do it again, though, would be my question.
I don't know. Well, look, Molly, get him on the podcast.
Yeah, okay. Joe Millionaire. Shout out to Joe Millionaire, though. He did it.
Evan Marriott. I hope he didn't get hurt too bad. But that was...
I like Storage Wars.
Yeah. Nate, you got an accident, hurt your back, so you're kind of like Joe Millionaire.
I hurt my hip.
Your hip? Yeah. Well, then quit crying about
it. He brings it up and tells him to shut up about it. I love it. So coming up, you're doing Friends of Charlie Barron's on June 8th?
Yes, I'm doing that show. That sounds fun. I've got a bunch of stuff.
That's in Beaver Dam, and here's a tip to all you guys out there. Beaver Dam is full of chicks.
Whoa.
I was getting picked up by chicks. This was before Molly. When I was with my girlfriend and she would go to the bathroom, there were so many women outnumbering the guys there that they were coming and trying to buy me a drink.
Holy moly.
I didn't even have to try. I was on fire and I did nothing.
Something in the water. Yeah.
So I think it's just, there's 10 chicks for every guy out in Beaver Dam. That's probably why they named it Beaver Dam.
I think,
damn.
They're coming over the dam.
So go see this show in Beaver Dam. What else you got coming up?
In the coming month, I'll have, of course, my shows Voyager and Deep Space. In June, I'll also be at laughing liberally at what used to be called Mojo Dojo, but I think they're calling it something else now.
It's like ampersand something, right?
I'll be at the Laugh Factory in Chicago on the 26th of June at a show called Verified Laughs, and then I'm doing a show called Don't Tell here in Milwaukee in June. That is a new show, but it's a national show. They have it in like New York, Chicago, Denver, and some other places where they don't tell you until the day of the show where the show actually will take place.
How does that work?
You get an email that says go to this place, and that's where the show is, and it's in like non comedy based spaces. So it's not in like bars. It'll be in like different type of spaces. So it's kind of a unique thing.
Get into the van. That's where the comedy is.
There's more than one show that's like that. So there's
Really?
Don't Tell, and then there's one in there's some in Chicago that are like that. Like Shithole is one. There's one called Shithole,
Okay.
and they have shows that kind of like pop up in these different places. It's like a pop up restaurant, but it's in like just spaces that you wouldn't necessarily think for comedy. So I can't even tell you where it is.
Wow.
So people should check that out.
Where do we email so we can be on the secret list? Or where
You
do
go, I think you find don'ttellcomedy.com, or you go on Facebook and find the actual event for Don't Tell Comedy.
Don't Tell Comedy.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do that.
It's really cool. Like, it's new. It's brand new to Milwaukee, but it is something that happens in Chicago and New York, and usually in bigger cities. So they're kind of like expanding a little bit now. And one of the cool things too with those events is that they're usually BYOB. So you can like bring your own booze.
Oh.
You get a ticket. Maybe pay a little for the ticket and save money on booze that night because you're bringing your own from home. Heck, make your own booze. I'll say it. You know what?
All right.
Is anybody out there?
Mark's not here today, but he makes his own wine.
Does he? What does he
Yeah.
do? Put like an old boot in a jar or something
No,
for a while? Or
he's got the whole setup.
He's got a very
Straight from the
sophisticated
toilet.
system.
Yep.
what kind of wine though? Is it like elderberry wine or something like that? Like not
No.
grapes?
He was making all sorts of different things. A couple of them he got like kits, and a couple of them he was working on like his own recipes.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm mostly a wine drinker
Yeah.
when I'm at home and stuff like that. You know what I find though, when people are like making your own wine and stuff like that, sometimes they'll do like dandelion wine or something like
Mhm.
that. And then in country songs, you always hear people talking about like sweet berry wine or something like that. I've never seen a cowboy drink like sweet wine ever in my life. I've heard 100 references for it on every frickin' cowboy song. I've never seen it in real life.
Never seen a cowboy tipping back some mulberry
Yeah,
wine.
never. Not once.
Dandelion.
Come after me, Zach Brown Band. All right, I'm putting you on notice.
Awesome.
If you see any cowboys out there, Nate, you
Call 'em out.
pour them a big tall glass of shut the hell up. And
Nate, what's it like out there in Idaho?
Well, I live in the city of Boise. It's a college town, so it's like a miniature, Milwaukee or Chicago.
man, that's gotta be tough for you. College town, everybody's smarter than you.
Oh.
It's gotta be rough.
Damn, he is just digging in on Nate today.
That's all right.
Wow.
He can take it. He's out there living that West Coast life. That's what I
Yeah.
call Idaho.
It's all cool.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna go cut off my own dick now. All right, everybody.
Hey, keep it to yourself. That's what I say.
so there's this town in France that is offering free Viagra to couples because the town is having a super low birth rate.
Oh, weird. Why would they? Is it the fact that their dicks don't work? Is that why the birth rate is so low?
They're saying that like 3 out of 10 men have trouble having children because of ED.
Oh, okay.
So they're saying, hey, we're just going to add this. Anybody who wants free Viagra, come on in.
What do
Just
they-
start. Why do that? Like you're gonna trust them to take the pill? Just put it in the water supply.
Well, then everybody's going to be walking around
With
Yeah.
hard
just
as a rock.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I can't
Get
do
it going.
I can't get it
You won't
done.
be able to trip and fall without having a. Well, you won't be able to trip and fall at all. You just bounce right back up.
I
That's
wonder
a
what would.
reality TV show right there.
Yeah. What would you? Yeah, hard times. Like what would you call it? Like
We poisoned this town's
That's like
water
hard
supply.
times.
yeah, Rock City,
Viagra.
something like that.
Every guy gets a wheelchair to wheel around.
Well, you said it was France.
Yeah, it's a friend.
What are they doing there that is causing this?
Let me just say this: it's France. Like France is known for like men having extramarital affairs, right? Like
Yeah.
it's having a.
They're pretty open.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're lying to their wives. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm guessing. Like I smoked too many salmon today. I cannot build it to myself. You know what I mean? Like I'm assuming they're just lying. They're like, I'm
Maybe.
worn out. I've been stripping the maid. Like that.
all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like
I
some
get it.
cultural thing with France where like there's a day where men generally will be hanging with their girlfriend as opposed to their wives.
Wow.
What do you think about that? Do you think that's a good idea?
You could use a day off from me.
Right? You get that day to yourself though,
That's Molly Day.
right?
Sure.
There we go.
It
you heard it
depends
here.
on the culture. It depends on,
Does
Your
everybody got to
culture.
know about it? Yeah.
Nobody's got to know about it.
I don't want the government
Not so much that
feeding
is
me
like
Viagra.
just everyone
But it's
being okay
free.
with it, so no one's chopping other people's dicks off.
That was himself. He did it. If it ends up in your own pocket, that's on you, Tan.
Yeah, I
Tan
don't
should
know.
move here.
Tan's going to
Wait.
need to move to France to get some free stuff.
They got free healthcare there?
Well, they got free Viagra.
Well, it's a country.
You're going to
that's
need some
not-
help if you had a knife run through your cock.
Yeah, I
before.
guess so. I guess so. You're
The
right.
muscles are going to be a little.
Hey, Doc, can you help me out? I don't know. Viagra, just free Viagra? I don't want it. Wouldn't that be the move, though? To be like, yeah, I don't need it. Like, you're just kind of like, don't need it. You're that guy.
Yeah.
I play that side of it. Did you hear? He's too cool for it. They put it into the baguette. They just put, like, you bite into a baguette and a bunch of Viagra drops out the bottom of it. Sacre bleu! Like, that's
not mine.
Mitchell says, "Do I look French to you two people I was doing business with last week? Call me a parasite. I've never even been there."
I don't know. Isn't it a Parisian, not a parasite? They might have just not liked him. Sorry, Mitch.
I think was he trying to be punny? Were you trying to be punny?
Okay.
I think that's what he's saying.
So we got a RoboKiller app. It wastes spammers' time. It's $3.99 a month, but what happens is they have like a database of all these robocalls, and
So it knows how to mess with them.
So it'll answer for you without ringing in your pocket, and it'll play recorded stuff and knows how to mess with them.
Oh man, that's such like branded evil.
Isn't
I
that
kind of
awesome?
like that. Yeah, I kind of like that.
Kind of worth the $4 just to
If
mess
I
with them.
had the time, I would waste those people's time
So
so
this
hard.
RoboKiller app also will record it when you pay for it and let you put it on social media to put it like how funny it was.
Oh, that's
fucking with
cool.
the guy.
That's cool. I'd want to do it myself.
Can it also do it like with like relatives and stuff like that, or like
Just
Can
everybody.
it talk to my mom?
people you want
Yeah.
to talk to?
Yeah, that would be
Everybody.
fun. Like, we just wasted your mom's time for 45 minutes. I'd be like, well, thank God
Thank
somebody
you.
did.
$4.99.
Unbelievable. That's worth
I demand to pay more.
it. Yeah.
William says hi, and
Hey,
Mitchell
William.
says that you missed the joke. I think it's probably the way that I read it. I read
Oh,
it
yeah. Just
dumb.
going to blame Molly, huh?
I
Thanks,
blame
Molly.
myself too, and I apologize for
Oh.
crushing your joke.
This
Oh,
is
that's
the
all right.
speed rail, Molly. So Facebook removes 3 billion accounts in the past 6 months, and now we're down to 13 likes.
Oh, me next, please.
Snickers and Twists are now available in chocolate milk form.
Snickers chocolate milk?
Yeah.
Is there peanuts in it? Won't you choke?
Wouldn't it,
Snickers, what's your game?
They blend it up enough.
You know what? I like a nut spread.
They're going after everyone with peanut allergies.
Yeah.
All right, would you do this? Amazon is offering $25 gift cards to scan your body.
Yeah, fine.
What?
Fine.
I'm a comedian, like, and you have a podcast, so, like, you
Yeah.
have to be comfortable with just like a level of being public, right? So like I have a public Facebook, I have a Twitter profile. I have to be out there. So I'm always on the side of like everybody already knows everything about me. So go for it.
Wait, they're paying $25?
They give you a
They'll give you, like, a gift
$25
card.
gift card to Amazon.
And then maybe I'll get like shirts that fit. You know
That's
what I mean?
what
That's
they're
it's
saying.
about.
They're saying they
for
want
sure I
to
would
get
do that.
intel on unique body shapes and better fitting clothing.
But will
Oh,
they use
man.
it to like size me? Like if
Nate, they said they're going to give you $75.
Yeah. That guy's unique as fuck.
Yeah. It's
Speaking
the only
of that,
one we could find.
Nate is wearing.
You know what? I almost like that because there's no pants for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm short and fat. There's only tall and fat, not short
Yeah.
and fat.
So you buy one pair of pants and then you turn it into 2 pairs of shorts. That's kind of how you operate. That's rough. I feel like that men are so self-conscious about the way that their clothes fit.
Mhm.
Like that there's that brand out there where it's like these shirts are specifically made to be untucked and look cool. Right? There's this brand. I think it's called like untucked.com.
Yeah.
And it's just like we're so self-conscious that we're like I have to buy the shirt that tells me it looks okay untucked. And like Amazon's trying to blow them out of the market. Good on you, Amazon.
Good.
Nice.
So, speaking of shirts, anybody wants to go to our Patreon page? We got shirts available. Nate is wearing his off the rails polo. I don't have extras of those made. Those are for the crew. only.
Look at that.
Special edition.
So, but you can get it off the rails. I got new wristbands coming. I got stickers. I got
Wow.
bumper stickers. I got all kinds of swag. We're giving away a bunch of stuff at Summerfest. We're also going to be giving away some.
Are your other shirts from Dan Wooten?
Yeah. Dan Wooten of 40 Ounce Fist. And, oh, man, I really am botching plugging his business right now. I don't have that on me. Look up Dan Wooten and ask him if you want. He'll make you shirts.
Cool.
You'll have to go there.
Maybe I should make a shirt to sell when I'm on the road.
That would.
Do you sell anything on the road, Nate? What do you sell?
What?
Nothing at this point in time, but I'm working on a shirt idea, and then also I'm going to be filming a DVD coming up shortly.
Oh, nice. Good for you, Nate.
So,
Sperm count is on the decline
Oh, my
in
God.
all men.
It's also on the Davenport at Nate's grandma's house. I'm looking at it.
They're saying plastic chemicals are for the. That's why I can still fill a bucket. I'm fine.
Does that matter? Do people care about that?
Sperm count?
Yeah.
If you want to have a kid, you need Viagra and sperm count.
I guess so. Talk to
You
those
want to have a
French guys.
high sperm count.
That's such. I have
We
2
really
kids.
need
Didn't
more
take me
kids.
much, And I like drank and smoked for all my youth and stuff like that. I was
Yeah.
fine. Maybe I'm just particularly gifted in that area.
I can almost drown, Molly.
Oh
on
my
some
God,
days.
that's
Jesus.
disgusting.
Stop
Buy
it.
banana and mangoes.
Is that right? Is that when you're not depressed?
I'm good to go.
Weren't
No.
you on a smoothie kick for a long time, and you had banana
that
smoothie,
sucked.
banana
Yeah.
mango smoothies he was drinking?
So I was working with my dad, and we would ride in the work truck. And it's summer, so
Good,
I'm
bring
wearing
your
like
dad into this conversation.
basketball shorts. Yeah, we already share a toothbrush.
Yeah,
so
sure.
every morning, I'm on a health kick, and I'm eating banana mango smoothies. And every morning, driving in this bumpy truck, I'm getting a boner like crazy. And I'm like, what is going on? So finally, it dawns on me. I'm like, it's got to be what I'm eating. And I look up like the most like sexually arousal fruit, and it's like number 1 banana, number 2 mango, and that's
Oh,
both in my
really?
smoothie. And it's like that's why I'm getting just narbs riding
that-
to work with my dad
That
every
makes
morning.
sense. Oh man.
So
it
yeah,
also makes your sperm taste good.
That's what his dad said.
oh jeez,
No.
yeah. I'll see if he uses the toothbrush now. Let's see
Yeah.
how he likes me.
Unbelievable. Well, that's funny. I don't care about sperm count. I'm gonna
Well, of
go.
course you don't.
I'm gonna go get mine fixed because I'm not gonna have any more kids. So that's the plan.
Nice.
I got our
job,
reeds
Tom.
for closing, and I just dumped them all over the place.
My plan
So
is
that works.
to, get it done. I'm thinking about Nate. What do you think? I'm gonna get a vasectomy, but I've been
Do it.
really.
I'll do it.
You want
I'll
to do?
do
I'm
it
thinking
on
about
the-
just
on
sneaking
the
up on
low.
a horse or
Just-
something.
Just do it yourself. Just do it yourself.
That's
You
what
see
I'm
all those
saying.
medical books there?
I about had one fall on my crotch 10 minutes ago. We could have been
Already.
done by now, right?
You got to do it. You watch March Madness, right?
Yes, this is what I'm told, that you should get it scheduled right around
Wednesday.
March Madness, so you get that
I
Thursday
think
off.
Gautam Gupta is a doctor out of Chicago. He's on the Sports Talk networks, and he does a commercial that he says, if you come in on Wednesday, I will do the vasectomy. I'll give you a work release for the next 2 days. I will send a guy to your house with a pizza and a bag of peas
Oh, great. Yeah, for your
sack.
for your gens. Yeah.
So while you're watching, you can have a pizza delivered after you get this, and you got
Okay.
the days off, so you got the whole first 4 days of the tournament.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. I'm a big basketball fan. Sign me up.
So
You know what? You can have them, Dr. Gupta. You can have
Are there
the
deals
2.
like on Black Friday?
Friday. What?
Like, yeah, but they,
Like they give you a discount.
yeah.
yeah, okay.
Nate.
I don't want to touch
They got-
it, but I got some.
They got guys lined up out the door.
Nate.
Yep.
William Krolowitz says you and George Costanza get a boner from Mango, and he also said hi and he misses Nate.
Oh.
Hey, Nate.
Oh, thanks for not shouting me out,
Hey,
Will.
William.
I just saw you. Will was just at my show
that's
on
why
Friday.
he doesn't miss you, because he
Fine.
just saw you.
Fair enough. I love Will
And
Krolowitz. So
Colin
funny.
also says that God just made you different.
Oh, well, this guy believing in God. Look at that guy.
There we go.
Where's my check?
All right. Since this is the speed rail, I want to show you the difference. Why a lot of these, I usually just read the headlines, and the stories aren't good enough to make it into the main stories. So
Okay.
The headline was drinking spree at nuclear missile maintainers. And what really happened when I read the story was they found some cans of beer at a nuclear facility and thought that the guys might have had one on it.
All right, fair
So it
enough.
went from drinking spree to
So,
they
like,
found
a
a
few
couple
cans
cans
of
of beer. So that's just
all it takes.
the idea of why I do the speed rail is the headline's great, the story is a letdown. They're
Okay,
just trying to
all
grab
right.
your attention. So thank you for coming on. You going to stick around for a little bit of bonus?
Sure, yeah.
Nate, you're available, right? You don't got nothing going on?
No, not really. No.
Okay, cool. All right, let me wrap things up. I do not have Nate. You need the clipboard. You're supposed to be doing this, but thank
Very
you.
sorry. Let me just grab that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where can you find us? Everything is Off the Rails TM for Facebook, Twitter. What the hell happened to
Where'd
Nate?
Nate go? He probably is covering it up.
He was touching the screen and he bunked something
I
up.
did. Hold on.
You're black. You're
Nate-
just
Don't
a black.
worry about it.
disappeared.
Instagram, our website, offtherailtm.com. You can email us if you got any questions for Ask Tom anything. You want to buy something on Amazon, please go to our website. Use our Amazon link. We get a kickback. Everything we get, we'll put back into the show. Go to our Patreon. We got all kinds of swag. We're going to start putting more cool stuff on there. Right, Molly?
Yes.
Have you been working on it? We get the video of the bonus on there for free. You get, just give $1. You get all kinds of extra stuff on Patreon. It's a
Give
great
more
way
than
to
a
help.
buck, you cheap bucks.
Oh,
Give him $1.
Give more than $1. Yeah. It cost, we got rent. So, oh, Jesus Christ. What did I do here?
And now, a word from our sponsor.
I love that.
Hi, I'm Jenny Shulka, Director of Human Resources at a family-owned and international company, Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty. With 3 offices in southeastern Wisconsin and some of the top agents in the industry, we are here to serve you in all of your real estate needs, whether you are buying or selling. If you are interested in a career in real estate, we offer an in-depth training program to make you successful. Call us at 414-443-2030 or email roy@cbhsr.com.
And come to Summerfest July 6th and hang out with me and Roy and
Yeah.
Mark and Ryland Twos and some other chick I know is going to be there.
I'm pretty sure you're going to need me there.
We're going to need
Sounds
Molly
like
there.
it, yeah.
So we'll be podcasting there, Briggs and Stratton stage, Captain's Deck.
Awesome.
Nate, you should fly back for that. I'll get you a ticket. It'll be worth it.
He's nodding his head, but
He's like, no, I'll
he's
be
like, nah,
in
I will
Idaho."
be here.
So,
That's awesome. Podcasting from the Summerfest. Dude, I could do like 20 minutes just talking about people that I saw at Summerfest.
Right?
oh,
You know what I mean?
As
I
they're
love
walking past,
Yeah.
too.
There's a guy. Look at that ponytail. Let me tell you, that ponytail could talk. I tell you what, it would say some racist stuff. I love Summerfest.
it's going to be a good time. We're going to be giving away Summerfest tickets again coming up. So, stay tuned for more details. I'm floundering here at the end without a co-host in studio to do the reads. I know my part, and now I have to do both
Well,
parts.
you had enough time. You could have sent Nate the reads so he could have done
You
them.
could have, emailed it to me or
Yeah.
texted it to me or,
or just held it up to you're up in the bird's eye
Yeah.
view today. So,
Yeah.
all right. Remember, universe, we're not good enough.
Thanks for tuning in, universe.
Wow. That's pretty slick. I got to get one of those.
Niles!
Thank you, universe.
That scared me.
Awesome.